Alright, what is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back again here on PlayStation Source, and we got a little bit more info about the elusive Legacy of Thieves collection for Uncharted. Of course, the Uncharted for A Thief's End and Uncharted The Lost Legacy remasters for the PlayStation 5. We got details about what's going to be included in the feature set. We got the release date. We got some pricing and an upgrade path that honestly I was not expecting that we would get, but we got all that here today. But before we get into it, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on it, as well as hit subscribe to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Starting off here, I think they said, beforehand that we would be getting this early 2022. I'm pretty sure that was out there, but now we have a date, January 28th, 2022. Happy birthday, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give some love to J. Cole, okay? I know J. Cole gets a little bit of hate out there, but shout out to J. Cole, okay? January 28th, 2022 for PS5, and they did say that the PC date would be announced at a later date with more details in that version and specs info as well, but that will come at a later date. But right now you can add it to your wish list on Steam and Epic Game Store as well, along with of course pre-ordering on PS Store on your PS5 as well. That's all up right now. So we got that out of the way, but before we get into the actual features of what's going to be in this remaster and everything, I gotta say, look here guys, go watch this trailer that you're seeing here on screen. Watch this trailer with the audio. I can't put it here because of course I'll get copyright claimed, I think, or something like that, you know what I'm saying, some hoopla. But go watch this trailer and this is what I'm talking about. That is how you use the Uncharted theme in a trailer. I'm looking at you, Uncharted movie, where you want to do just a little bit of it and then have some really out of whack, not Uncharted music in your trailer. You gotta use the theme to its advantage because it's a fire theme. They did it masterfully in this trailer. Shout out to that. But now going into the features, these will be available to both games. So we're talking about Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy. Both games will have these updates for their games respectively. First up here on the graphics, we have 3 different modes now. We have Fidelity, which will be for those who have a 4K display, want a super sharp resolution, and of course want those stunning details in the environments and all that. It will be at a native 4K along with a 30 FPS target for the frame rate. So there's probably gonna be some dips here and there, you know what I'm saying. I don't play with that fidelity mode, shout out to 4K, but I don't be playing in that. I'll be playing in the performance mode, which we have next up here. The performance mode will be targeting a 60 frames per second frame rate. You love to see that. Then they have a performance plus mode. Was not expecting this, but check this out here because we get a lot more details also about the performance mode that does not have the plus variant. So performance plus mode will be the smoothest gameplay possible, and it will of course be a lower resolution at 1080p, but you will get up to 120 frames per second on PS5. That's pretty fire, you know what I'm saying. I can't take advantage of 120 frames just because I have a 60 hertz monitor, but this must mean now that if they are saying that the 1080p is going to be for performance plus mode, that means that performance mode has to be around, you know what I'm saying, 1440p, 1800p, something like that. So love to see that there will be a bump in resolution to the performance mode, but there is 120, so that's really cool for those that have 120 hertz monitors. Have fun with that. I do not. Hope y'all enjoy that, you know what I'm saying. But shout out to 120 FPS. Did not expect that from this Legacy of Thieves collection. Now a few here that are pretty, easy to tell that will be here, of course. We have fast SSD loading, of course, with the SSD in the PS5. Y'all already know the deal with that. We also have 3D spatial audio in both games as well, so if you have headphones that are compatible with that, which I think they have an update, the latest update will allow like pretty much any headphones to take advantage to some degree of spatial audio, so shout out to that. We'll be having that in the games. And of course the definitely features that were going to be here, of course, the dual sense features with adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, so you'll feel the rope swinging in Uncharted 4 and the off-roading in both games and stuff like that, so you'll be able to feel those in the triggers and in the haptic feedback as well. Those were definitely aspects that we expected, but now they're here. Now we know, you know what I'm saying, not a huge surprise. But my boys, I gotta tell you something. Look, what really surprised me was this next thing here with the pricing and the upgrade path for this collection. Okay, so it's gonna be $50, right? Physical or digital, $50. Cool on the pricing, you know what I'm saying. You get 2 really great Uncharted experiences for $50. next gen, you love to see it, right? But then you also get this upgrade path for those that, you know what, I'm not even gonna spoil it, I'm gonna read right here, okay? So follow me, my boys. Okay, look at this. Players who purchase Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, Uncharted The Lost Legacy, or Uncharted 4 A Thief's End and Uncharted The Lost Legacy digital bundle have the option to pay $10 to upgrade to the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves digital version. The upgrade will be available starting on launch day at January 12th, 2022. I'm gonna keep it 100% honest. I was not expecting them to do an upgrade path for this game. You know what I'm saying? I thought because they really wanted to like discern this as a different SKU of the Uncharted stuff and like really make a big deal about how it's upgrading everything and all that good stuff. And it just seemed like optically that you know, that they weren't going to have an upgrade path for this for those that have bought the previous games. And honestly, yo, I thought that if they were gonna do it, I thought they were gonna do some hoopla where it's like you have to have bought Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy to get this collection, but you really only need to buy one of them, which is a really cool addition because as we'll see later on, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be some stipulations that we will get to. But I bought Uncharted 4 physically on PS4, traded in the GameStop when I got the PS Plus Uncharted 4 version, so I got that on deck. But I bought Lost Legacy digitally, so that's gonna be all good for me. I'll be able to get this $10 upgrade. So it's not an and situation, it's a or. So if you've ever bought Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy, you'll be able to pay $10 for the digital remaster collection for Legacy of Thieves. Shout out to that. Now, I do have other feelings, like, you know, should we even be paying for this because it is, you know, something that we bought before, it's just an upgrade, you know what I'm saying? We can have that debate back and forth, but you know what? Look, I'm not saying I disagree with the notion of it being free, you know what I'm saying? And I also feel to the same coin that, you know, there is work being done to these games. So it's not like I'm expecting everything to be free when it comes to a remaster, because if there's work put into it, I don't think it's such a bad thing to ask for a payment, right? But at the end of the day, look, man, at least it's only $10. You know what I'm saying? I thought that we were going to have to pay for it again. But, you know, $10 or free, I'll take any of them. You know, obviously I prefer free, of course. Who doesn't prefer free? But you know what? If it's $10, that's not the worst thing in the world, in my opinion. But down below, let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that this should have been free if you have purchased Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy in the past? Or are you okay with a $10 upgrade? Or are you with me where it's like, hey, you know what? They could have easily charged us again. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take the $10 and I'll, you know, be on my way. You know what I'm saying? Let me know those thoughts down in the comment section below. But one thing that is a little bit gonna be something that is coming back again is, of course, at one point in the past, Uncharted 4 was available on PS Plus, and like actually I have that version right now because I traded in my physical copy when I got my PS5 because I have a digital PS5. I have no need for it, and that will not be eligible for an upgrade. So if you have Uncharted 4 only via PS Plus, you will not be able to upgrade. But I bought Lost Legacy, so I'm personally good. But yeah, just so heads up for you guys, if you have Uncharted 4 on PS Plus, that will not count for the upgrade. Which again, you know, to that thing, it's like I kinda have a problem with that. I kinda don't like that, but at the same time, it's like, hey, if you didn't buy Uncharted 4 up front, I get not getting the free upgrade, right? But I just still feel like it's a little bit like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just personally think that if you have a game in your library that is a PS4 variant and has a PS5 counterpart, that should be upgraded, period. Like regardless of how you got it, you know what I'm saying? But I do get that, you know, if you didn't pay for it, why should you get the free upgrade? This happened with Final Fantasy VII last year and everything. It's happening now actually with Mortal Shell on PS Plus right now. That PS4 version will not upgrade to the PS5 version because it's on PS Plus. Like, I get it. I still don't necessarily like it and don't think that's necessarily fair, but it is what it is. And the big stinger here about this collection, you hate to see it. I wasn't necessarily expecting it. I kind of figured that this would be the case, but there will be no multiplayer for Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy in this collection. You hate to see it, you know what I'm saying? I know we got factions on the way. at some point. You know what I'm saying? But I would have played some Uncharted 4 multiplayer remastered on PS5. God damn, I would have played it. Please. You know what I'm saying? But you hate to see it. It's not in this collection. A true tragedy. And the last thing here to talk about with this whole collection is that there's going to be an interesting bonus here. So let me read here from the blog. Between now and February 3rd, 2022, 11:59 PT, players in select countries can purchase or upgrade to Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection on PS5 via PS Store and receive a voucher code for one standard ticket to see the Uncharted movie in participating theaters starting from February 2022. Must be resident of Australia, New Zealand, UK, or the US. Age restrictions apply. Ticket code delivered via email on or around February 9th, 2022. So look, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the movie's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw my reaction to the trailer. I think the movie's gonna be, questionable at best. But hey, it's pretty cool that when I upgrade, I'll be able to get a free movie ticket to go see it. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't have to technically spend money on the movie. I mean, kinda, but you know, for $10, I get remasters of Uncharted 4, Lost Legacy, and I get to see the movie. Shout out to that. You know, pretty cool right there. You know, I guess I can't really complain about a free movie ticket for a movie that I was gonna see, but I'm not really hyped to see. You know what I'm saying? But that has been all that we've learned from the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. Down below, what are your thoughts? Are you going to be doing the upgrade path? Are you buying it for the first time? Are you going to watch the movie? Do you think it's not fair that the upgrade path is $10? Do you think it's not fair that the PS Plus recipients of Uncharted 4 don't get the upgrade path? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And make sure also, while you are down there, that description does have our Twitter, our Discord server, and our Anchor link. That way you can be ready to go for when Road to Forbidden West podcast does start up next year in 2022. Very hyped for that. Love the video if you enjoyed it, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Store to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.